Hello, planner friends, and welcome
Today on my
to
channel,
my channel.
Planner Friends. This is my active
crafty
faith
Dolo.
creative
My
journal.
name's Dolores.
We're going to get in here. It is Friday,
Let's get
so I'm
into
going to
it.
drop
On
this Sunday at
Sundays
midnight
on my channel. It's always
and
about
I need
Jesus,
to get
faith
I
studies,
didn't do
prayer
anything in it
journals,
this week,
and I always have a
didn't
good
do anything
mug of
in it
tea at
last
the ready.
week, and then
All right, friends.
I'm gonna let last week.
I
wait.
was thinking about what to do this
and
week.
I want to
I
talk to you
always
about a
try to
project
do
I'm
my
working
videos
on for
close
Lent,
to
and
when
I also want to
they're
work on
being
goals.
dropped. So today is Friday.
In
This
my
will be dropped
relationship
on
with God
Sunday,
and talk to you about
midnight,
something
right?
that really
This is
was
an
a
active
surprise
faith
to me
journal,
last
and on
month
Sundays we,
in my prayer
again,
journal.
it's always
So,
faith, friends.
And I was debating what to do.
Faith friends,
and I just
planner
thought I'd
friends,
come on. I want to
stay
chat
tuned.
a little bit about this moment, but I also want to go look ahead to Lent because Lent is coming, and I want to start talking about that today. So I have decorated this. I picked this mini up for $10. I think it was something like that. It was a July start. I didn't get it then, that's for sure. And this is how I'm using it. I love it. It's pretty. It's just a joyous space. Now, I think this week I did, and then I hit a wall, and I didn't get this weekend. And I'm honest, we're just going to bless and release that and keep moving forward. Okay. So now let's get into February, and you can see this is this week, and I haven't done anything yet. And then we have next week. So I'd like to do some deco and some talking. I've grabbed some stickers. I've grabbed a few stamps. Oh, you know what I didn't grab? I didn't grab ink. Alrighty, I brought you in a little bit closer. I grabbed some inks here. I've got some different colors, and we're just going to play today. Okay, so Lent. Let me tell you about what I'm working on for Lent, and that will help. First off, as life has gone by, I have become very, very much, I enjoy Lent. I'm just going to put it out there. I actually enjoy Lent. I enjoy Lent because I view it as, how do I want to say it? I view Lent as a cleansing. All right. I feel that Lent helps us to clear out clutter. I don't fast, but I think fasting is probably similar. If you fast, you know what? I'm going to take these off. They're driving me nuts. Sorry. You know that fasting is cleansing. It's resetting your body, fresh and so forth. I look at Lent that way. Growing up, it was always, oh, do you give something up for Lent? Well, I would suggest that we gain a lot more than we give up when it comes to Lent. That's my take. I feel that if you're using it properly, it's a good way to, what's the word I want to look for? It's a reset of your relationship with God. Okay, how's that? It's a reset of your relationship with God. And when we do this, we're preparing, because remember, we're not on the calendar year. We're on a liturgical year. We are saying to one another, we're heading into that period with Jesus, and we are saying to each other, we are stronger because of him. We do things because of him. And so in saying that, which is important, clearly, we are saying to each other, we're resetting and we're going to grow with and in him. And I think, myself included previously, I never even though I grew up in church, my parents, they got us going the right way. But to really sit there, and as time has gone on, yes, I have enjoyed and appreciated Lent more and more and more. And that's because I'm opening myself up and trying better to understand what it means and where I am in this process. So, my project for Lent, and I have been working on it, I just haven't put it enough in here, truthfully. My project has been to create a devotional. Now, for Advent, I did create devotionals, and they were once a week, and it really it was good for me. Let's just say that. It was good for me. Now, what I'm trying to do is to create it all at once so you don't have to keep coming back to my Medium page. So that presents me with several challenges. First off, it means that I have to really think about what I'm doing. I have to be careful. I don't want to be, I don't want something to be too long, right? You're with me here? And so in the Advent devotional, which was weekly, what's the word I'm looking for? I knew that I was doing it weekly, so I didn't have to add as much in. This time I do, if that makes sense to you. So I'm contemplating, I'm debating, yeah. And so today I'm thinking about how to do this with you. Now, for the past, it'll be 4 full years, come Ash Wednesday, I will have been in Faith Planners for full 4 years. That's amazing to me. That's just amazing. So now I'm debating, do I need a separate planner for this? I don't know that I do. But, I could, right? And so I'm debating how I'm going to do this, what I'm going to do, etc., etc. And so stay tuned. We will be discussing it. But I want to present to you in a way that's maybe different from what you've experienced before. I want it to be uplifting. Oops, I got that there. Oops. I didn't realize that part was also inked, so I'm going to cover that clearly. Let's do another sticker, shall we? Again, this week's almost over, so I don't even know why I'm decorating it, but why not? Okay, what do you think there? I think that looks pretty good. It's basic. I could use a little more in here. Oh, you know what we can do? Here's something I love doing. The dots. I haven't done enough of these dots from this. I don't know that I've done any from this, so let's start. Okay. So what we're going to talk about in Lent is how do we do the reset. So I'm looking at creating a combination of, it's a devotional, so there's that aspect of it. But I also, quite frankly, I also want to make it so that it's partially journaling, faith studies, etc. So it's a bit of work because, like I said, if I was doing it weekly, I guess I could. Maybe I'll pose the question to you. Would you want it weekly or all at once? I feel like, I don't know. I want to share. I don't know that, I think joy is the wrong word, but I want to share what Lent can give us. That's the way to say it. I want to share with you what I believe Lent brings to us. And so, yeah, that's it. And it's March 5th. Wednesday, March 5th is Ash Wednesday, which is hard to imagine, but it's true. So we're going to go in and we're going to enjoy it and we're going to grow together is my goal for this, for us, you and me here together. So I'm going to decorate, when everything falls. I'm going to decorate next week ahead of time because I feel like I've been running behind so much and that's kind of frustrating. So I want to get myself, now this is not a mini sticker book, but I really love these butterflies. So I'm going to probably use 1 or 2. Anyway, so that's what I have to say about the Lenten devotional. So where am I and where have I been and why didn't I finish this week or last week? To be honest with you, not my favorite winter. Truthfully, I'm doing better. But I have scleroderma, and this winter has been really tough in terms of my skin. Scleroderma affects your skin. It can affect your organs. It can affect all kinds of things. It's just one of those crazy autoimmune diseases that just, yeah. Anyway, so I feel as if I have been a little bit knocked down, and I'm still coming out of that. I feel better. Certainly I feel better than I did in January. That is the case here. But I also feel like it's taking longer than I would like. I am impatient. That's, I guess we all are. So this is where faith and so forth comes in. Now, that's going to pull up. We're going to leave it. So bear with me if I'm behind, if sometimes like this is kind of not my normal. I'm normally on things ahead of time, etc. Well, maybe not so right at this moment. And for me, if I'm going to tell you to have grace with yourself, well, guess what? Your girl here needs to have grace with herself. And we're all learning, right? We're all part, and this is, we learn together on my channel. So when I say active faith, what do I mean by that? And there's something I want to do for next week that I haven't done in here. So, oh, look at these. These are so pretty, aren't they? What I'd like to do for going forward in this month is to actually create, I don't know that I want to say a list, but I do want to create kind of a guide of goals. I wrote an article on Medium. I can link it below. It says, do you have relationship goals with God? Why not? And that's something I think that with all my faith studies, even though I wrote about it and how we need to do that, I don't know that I've always, I need to get back on that. So that's one of my goals here today. The other thing is, one of my followers mentioned Psalm 121. You'll have to excuse me. I have visual challenges. Alrighty. I was getting a little bit nervous, so I just exited, and this is what I needed to do. Now, I'm looking at these stamps I brought over. I wouldn't mind adding some florals in here. So I have this one. I originally thought I would do tea or hearts. No. In fact, I think I have even more. Well, I have some of these. Let's play a little bit. Okay. Anyway, I get nervous sometimes, and then it's harder than ever for me to get things down, if you will. So we're just going to add some stamping here. Let's get her. There we go. That's better. Good. Alrighty, we're getting there. Good. Now, I wouldn't mind something a little bit smaller. So do I have any tiny? I have some somewhere. Oh, I have these. I love when you go into your craft stash and you're like, oh, look, I have more and they're pretty and I like them. Okay, so the question is, let's see here. What colors have we got? It's pretty. I don't want to use this one again. We've got some oranges here. Do I have orange? I don't want to add orange ink. No. Let me think a moment. Here we go. I used these the other day. I forgot about these. How about a nice purpley? Yeah, this purple is so vibrant. These are great. And in some ways, the smaller inking pads are easier. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit more. Where do I want? I want one here. Definitely. I want to put one up here. And I think we're just going to put some down here. Yeah, it's cute. It is cute. The whole bottom is just florals. In fact, I might add a few more. Why not? We're making it crazy busy, but I'm good with that today. Why not? I don't usually do that, but why not? I don't know. Should I add any more here? No. Too much is too much. Now, let me move these. Get my sticker books out of the way. And let's get into it, shall we? Because I am definitely remiss. I'm going to have to back plan what I've done in here. Isn't this funny? This one has so much white space, and this one is like, boom! I'm going to quickly write in the things that I have scheduled for this coming week because I need to do that and get back on the stick here in this little journal. I love the space. It's not about the space. It's about me. I'm the problem. It's me. And I'm going to use this cranberry. It's 7:57. And so I know I have a meeting on Monday. Okay. And luncheon. That's good. On Wednesday, I have church. That's good. And on Sunday, I have church. And here I need to work on my, I'll call it my Lenten project. Good. So far, so good. Down here, I'll need to create a faith video, right? Which is what I'm doing today, obviously. Again, I like to create them in the moment. Here, I need to really think ahead to now I believe there's some volunteering coming up at church. I'm going to have to double check. I don't know if that's on Tuesday or not, but I think we're off to a good start. Of course, I forgot Bible study. Okay. And what I think I'm going to do is take a very light purple and just add in some squigglies. I like doing that. It's my thing. Adds a little bit of color to space. Now, I mentioned I want to add goals in. This card is good. It's not perfect, but it works. We can use this card. And so I need to figure out where I want to set this. Oh, I feel so much better. Just getting this done, I feel so much better. I'm just, you know what, I'm going to punch this side so the color is at the end there. This, again, is something I haven't done this month, or last month for that matter, and I feel like life has just kind of taken me. And truthfully, you know what, I don't need to put it in there. Where I need to put it is right here in the monthly. Okay, so let's pop this in. Okay, and what we're going to do here, let's do February. Okay, give me a minute here. All right, so here we go. My February goals with God and Jesus, working on my Lent devotional, asking God, when I write that, what I mean is asking Him for guidance and to help me go in the direction I need to go in that. This is something I took from my prayer journal. I use the YouVersion Bible app, and it was about God. God wants us to ask boldly of Him. And I really like that. I thought, you know what? Yeah. So I'm going to think ahead and ask boldly, which tends not to be my MO, but we're going to do that. I want to continue to share faith and uplift others, yourself included, and do some volunteering, which I don't know. I have to check the calendar. Now, to back plan this, that's pretty easy, actually. Hold on. Let me get a different marker. And I know I have church on Sunday. Right, and here I'm going to do Bible study tomorrow. I am filming YouTube Faith now. Yesterday was writing devotional. I also, tomorrow, well, no, you know what? I'm going to plan ahead on Sunday. And I'm going to remind myself what's this week. Oh, yes, I know what I did. Hold on. All right, friends, I feel so much better. This was bothering me that I hadn't gotten in here, and then life kept lifing and things came up and I had to do this and I had to go here. Doesn't matter. It's set. And, you know, I'm really looking forward tomorrow between Bible study and some creative faith fun. And I wrote down what I did and so forth, and I did call up a dear friend and reminded her she and her kids matter. And here we have next week, and I feel so much better. I almost want to get this rest of this month done early because we only have, well, we have this coming week. So, not much longer to Lent, 3 weeks to Lent. That's hard to imagine. So I need to get in here and get her done. Can you do me a favor and let me know if you would like a devotional a week or one big devotional for Lent. That would help me. They can be independent of each other every week. And even though I was hesitating to do that, you know what? It just might be the easier path. So I went a little crazy here with the stamps, but I actually kind of like it. I don't know. It's just kind of fun to have something different. So put your faith into action. Now, the one thing where I didn't include here, and I should have, is I deal with anxiety. And so but maybe by uplifting people, which does help me. But I really, this was quite a lesson last month into ask boldly for things you want, to ask God and to lean into your prayers boldly. That was kind of a revelation. I tend to be I'm a perfectionist type A, but that's inward. I almost feel like saying to God, asking God boldly involves some audacity, and I don't know how much of that I have, but you know what? Let's try it, friends. Really, let's just try that. If you can do one thing this month, try that. And let me know if you're joining me on that journey. Now I feel better. Now I can go into the weekend feeling good. All right, friends, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate, your comments, your likes. I appreciate all of you. Go grab a cup of tea, a mug of coffee, and have some creative time to yourself. And let me give some thought, as I said, to how to structure the Lenten devotionals. And do let me know. I appreciate your input. Have a great weekend and a blessed day planner, friends. Bye now.